So I'm breathing a little hard. How's all y'all's weather too? It's got warm here. Snow's over. Unless it comes a crazy snow again. I don't think it's going to though. I need to shave. What are you doing, Smoking Swamp? Good. I'm glad it is. I didn't even check my settings. I just went and cut a live on, so I figured out y'all tell me how it was. What have you been up to? Just got through working out. That's what I've been doing. Which I've been gone about all day. But I've had an awesome day. Hope all y'all's had a good day too. I come out here in a van to do this live stream too after this workout that I done a while ago, y'all. The mosquitoes outside is horrible. Whew. I gotta do something about the mosquitoes. And how's y'all's gas prices? Our gas prices is crazy. They're probably going to get crazier. It's probably going to get higher and higher. I wish they wouldn't, but I believe they're going to. What I'm reading. Wow, that's too. Paid $3.79 a gallon earlier, y'all. It's. I know a lot of people don't understand if you let buckets and stuff get out of hand or something like that. Mosquitoes will breed in that. I know y'all know that. But I do have some good news, Smoking Swamp. I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody on here. Me and that cop is getting along a lot better. I believe we worked everything out. So I believe everything's fine on that right there and everything. And I want to tell him too, because I've got daughters myself. And I'm proud of him for having daughters. And I don't say this much, but my apology on my end too. I want you to know that. And I wish you the best for you and your family in life. Getting back to the mosquitoes, y'all. Because I know y'all all know we're in a crazy time period. People's not, I wish it was, but people's not normal like they used to be. It's way different than when I was younger, how it used to be. But I know most of y'all that watch this channel understands what I'm saying. And it probably ain't going to get a whole lot better, I don't figure. Because I believe we're at the end of time, which I don't know the date, nothing like that. Only God knows that. And there is, I will say this, there is all them other channels is putting out when they know the date and saying all this stuff, try to scare y'all. They don't know the date no more than I do. So you can read in that in the Bible. There's a bunch of false prophets going to come out and stuff like that. And there's a lot of them right there that's out. Even though we are in the end of the last days right now, I firmly believe that, but I don't know the time of the day. But I can see stuff that's happening with my own eyes around the world. I would not doubt World War III anytime, which I think we're done almost, because just like our economy right now, it's the economy in America is worse than I've seen in years on top of years, y'all. And I don't see no hope for the economy. I mean, so if you've got a job and you're getting paid pretty good, try to stick with that job, whatever you're doing, because I think times is going to get a lot tighter than I've ever seen in my life. I just about guarantee y'all that. And I'm hoping I'm wrong, but from the Bible and stuff, I don't think I am. Down here in countless lawsuit. No jobs here, Harley. Yeah. Just think, y'all. He's from down there in Florida. And Florida used to, I know most of y'all knows this. He can probably tell you too. Florida used to boom. It was a southern state that had really more money just about than any other southern state. And Alabama, I remember the good old days. Our economy used to be booming and stuff, but now it's not good like it used to be at all. I mean, the economy is really tanking. That's what I'm telling y'all. If y'all got a job or if y'all got any way to make any money, y'all stick with that right there. Because I think we're going to see prices go up higher than we've ever seen on nothing. Because the way the gas prices work, the grocery prices will be right behind it, even though they're going up all the time. When that gas price shoots up like this right here, it kills our economy even worse than it already is. It was struggling really bad. I know y'all know, but it's got a lot worse now. But y'all don't give up. We'll make this through this together. That's all there is to it. But we're going to see times get a lot harder. I'm breathing hard still. Who else we got on? Hey to everybody too. Oh yeah, I want to do one more shout out. He's going to know who I'm talking about, and I have not told you this. Y'all, this man that I'm talking about should be a country music. Well, he's basically doing country music. My friend, I'm telling you right now, you can sing as good as anybody ever heard sing in my life. You would do wonders in Christian music. You could probably, because a lot of it right now, I was in church before. I've heard songs that touch my heart and stuff. I'm telling you, gospel music. And where we're at right now, biblically, it's getting, the times is getting rougher and rougher for everybody. Not better. Wish it was, but it's not. I'm just going to do a short live stream, y'all. I'm sort of give out. I've had a big day. But I don't lie, y'all. I've heard a bunch of country music singers in my entire life. I've heard so much country music when I was younger. I listened to rock and roll. I listened to country music and stuff. But the guy I'm talking about, which don't get me wrong, he can make it in country music. I believe this. He's got a voice to make it in country music, whatever. But I know with his voice, I can imagine what it would do in gospel music. All the postage together, other than that right there, not a whole lot of progress. I hope it gets put up. I'll be honest with you. Well, there comes the lights. There. I don't know why that done that, but it done it. Which I will tell y'all, there was a guy I knew from Geraldine, Alabama. This has been years ago. This guy had a voice. He could sing anything. He would always be in rock and roll. Well, I'm not going to mention his name. He become a rock and roll singer. He had one or two hits that, let's just go. He made some money too. He is rock and roll. But this guy had gospel music. He could sing gospel, y'all. He could sing gospel. He could sing any kind of music. And I always used to talk to him when I was younger. I'm like, try to get him to do stuff, but he's out of that now and stuff. He's about my age, but anyway, he's not singing any kind of music. But that guy could sing, and he had gospel ability too if he just would have done it. David can sing. Yeah, he can sing about like me. I can't sing a lick. I know all y'all knows that. I try sometimes. We used to sing, online and stuff, but I can't sing a lick, but I try. He sung about like a mockingbird that night, but that's for another day. But either way, speaking about him, he may come on. He may be on here listening to me. I don't know. He's messing with me, don't tell how long. And I have got poison oak on my legs, or poison ivy on my legs and my ankles still. I've had on there for about a week or week and a half. I don't know why it's doing that. Probably because I'm doing a live stream. I do wish I could sing good, though. But talents in life may be a lot different. Whoever you are, God will give you a talent. Usually, even if you don't even know what it is or whatever, if you never figured out in your life and stuff. But all y'all knows have heard me sing. I can't sing a lick. I try. But I do enjoy singing Christian music and stuff. I do enjoy it. I'll sing along with y'all and stuff on that. How you doing, Leather and Lumber Company? How you doing? Good to see you. Hello there, Jen. How you doing? Good to see you too. I want to do one other thing, y'all, on this right here. To that man that I'm talking about's daughter, I want to apologize because I've got daughters of my own, and I love my daughters and stuff. And I'm looking at the whole perspective, and I believe totally in forgiveness too. I believe that no matter what you've done, God can forgive you on anything or whatever like that right there. And because I'd rather get along with people. I know y'all know that. I mean, I would rather get along with anybody than rather be enemies with anybody. So God bless all his kids. And I firmly mean that with all my heart. Oh, I feel a lot better too now since I said that. Because I don't care who you are in life, we're humans. We're all going to make mistakes and stuff like that. It's good to learn from them. Hope all you are well. We're doing good. Sasha's doing good, and my kids is doing good, and the baby's doing good. Little Rebecca, y'all, she's very close. She's wanting to talk, but she cannot talk yet. But she thinks she can. But she's very close. She's to be a little over a year old. She is not going to be long. I'll put her on there when she starts talking, y'all. Thank you very much, Leather and Lumber Company, for subscribing. I appreciate you. I feel a lot better now since I told you. Well, I just did in my heart and stuff. Because I feel like in my heart, no matter who you are, we all, just like I said, we all humans. We're going to make mistakes and stuff like that. But I feel like my heart, I know everything. I feel so much better and everything. Getting that out to y'all. Oh, how's y'all's weather anyway? Ours, it went up to 80 something degrees yesterday and 70 something today, but it was still warm, but it was a lot cooler than yesterday. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. My name is, okay, thank you very much, unknown person. Good. I appreciate you so much. You'll be welcome here too. I want to tell everybody too, y'all are welcome right now. I'm this way. Everybody else will tell you too. If you subscribe, whatever you start talking to me, I'll talk to you just like I will somebody who's been around me since I started. That's just how I was born and raised. I come from my mom and dad on that. I'm from Alabama too, y'all. I'll tell you, I'll give y'all a heads up. Y'all probably know by my accent, I'm from the state of Alabama. That's where I'm from. We've had snow and rain, probably massive snow, which y'all probably, a lot of y'all probably seen this. I showed the other day how we was getting snow, and my girls, they love that so much because it don't snow here a lot, and they love that so much. But I couldn't believe when it started snowing. It snowed like 2, maybe 3 inches that melted right off, but it made them so happy. They went up there. I told them for the last 2 or 3 years, I said, next time it snows, I'm going to let y'all hit me with a snowball. So they didn't forget. They wanted to get me, so I went out there and let them pop me. They got me, instead of with one, they got me with about 2. But oh, they had fun doing it. They have grown a bunch too, y'all. It's amazing how much your kids will grow in a year's time. Because I know all y'all members, Faith and Hannah was little at one time when I first started this channel and stuff. A lot of y'all probably remember stuff, but now Faith's getting so much taller and Hannah's growing so much, it's just amazing. You in Florida. Smoking Swamps in Florida. I'm not too far from Florida. Alabama, I know you know it's not. Well, take about 4.5, 4 hours or something where I live for it'll take to get to Florida. But I have been to Florida and stuff. This has been a while since I've been there. And we had some more Florida people besides Smoking Swamp on here. Well, hello, Alabama Prepper. How you doing? Good. Good to see you too, Alabama Prepper. I ain't seen you in a while. I'm just going to stay on here about another 10 minutes. I hadn't done a live stream forever. Well, y'all know how many I've done a lot of live streams since I've been on YouTube. But either way, I have not done them like I used to and stuff. I took a little break. But I thought I'd come on here and check on all y'all and see how y'all are doing. We wish we're in Florida. Oh, yeah. Y'all fixing to hear something from me y'all have never heard. Let me fix this back. This is probably going to make all y'all laugh. This year, to me, I could not handle the cold like I used to could and stuff. It's like I need warmer heat than I used to. To be honest with y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. It's been a cold winter on me this year. It's funny me thinking about it, but your body changes a good bit and stuff as you age, and it's just so weird to how I could used to, which I still run around in shorts and everything else in the wintertime, but I'm a lot colder in shorts than I used to be. But that's just part of life on that. I gotta say, I'm lucky what I've experienced in my life. I'm lucky to make it. Thank you, Lord, for living as long as I have and stuff. We're being invaded here. How many people do you think y'all got right now? Smoking Swamp, I want to ask you something. This is about the state of Florida. This is a really good question. How many people, I mean, if it was really a true population count with everybody's really there, how many people do you think is in Florida right now? I know there's a heck of a bunch, y'all, way up there. I know it's going to be way more in Alabama because y'all ain't got really no city that ain't populated. $200 million. Oh my goodness. I knew y'all had a world of people. If they would really tell, on there how many people y'all really had, just like Alabama, we've got a lot more people here than they claim we do and stuff. There's really a lot of people here. I know y'all know it's incredible how much growth's happening. Well, it's a really different than it used to be. Because I remember when I was a kid growing up, it was populating certain towns and stuff. But now, even in North Alabama, it's like every little area and stuff. It depends where you're at, but most every area is populated now. I knew y'all had a world of population, a lot more than us, so because everybody from Alabama said they want to go to Florida or they want to go to New York and stuff. I remember when I was like 18 years old, I'd done the same thing. I always said I was wanting to go to California and Florida. I went to Florida and stuff. But now, to be honest with y'all, let me see if I can get this back on. There it is. I probably would never go to California. As much as I've seen it change and stuff and the way it used to be from what it is now, I know one time I wanted to go there, but I think a lot different than I used to. I would never probably go. I ain't going to say never, but chances is I probably won't never go to California. I don't figure. Ocala was a fast growing city. Glad I'm in the country. Oh, well, that's awesome. That means a lot to Alabama Prepper. If you're out, I gotta say this, it's so much peaceful. I know y'all know we're living in a difficult time, no matter what state or wherever y'all live. I've got people all around the world and stuff. So if you're in a more dense populated area, it's going to be a lot more difficult because people is not, the same like they used to be. The crime rates is through the roof. Everything is through the roof. I know y'all know. Could you pray for both my husband and I? Some help. Okay. All right, get ready. We're fixing to pray. I'm going to take my hat. I want y'all to see my messed up hair, so I'm going to scoot over a little bit. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to pray for Jen and her husband and her family. Only you know what's going on with them, and I know she's having difficulties and she would not be needing prayer. Lord God, I know you can do everything in my heart, and I know there's a lot of other people on this channel that needs prayed for, that needs things, because it takes so much money nowadays to survive in this world, Lord God. But I know you know all of our needs and everything, and I know you can do everything to help their health, make everybody's health. In Jesus Christ's mighty name, because I pray, I know you can do it, Lord God. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. All right. I know all y'all's going through the world stuff. It ain't like it used to be. Everything used to gas. I've seen gas. I was telling Smoke Swamp the other day, or maybe in the day or yesterday or whatever. I've seen gas at 59 cents a gallon. You're very welcome. I know God can do anything. I want to tell all y'all too. Y'all all know this. God is as real today as he was 2,000 years ago. We're seeing the Bible fulfilled. I know that in my heart right now. I've done all kinds of videos and stuff, but I'm telling y'all right now, I know I've seen a change, and I know y'all have too, no matter what area y'all from. So ask God to protect y'all's family in Jesus Christ's name, and he will hear your prayers. Even though a lot of people's way out there and they're on the other side and stuff, God still will hear your prayers and stuff. All this stuff we're seeing is meant to happen. If you're reading the Bible and stuff, and really know a lot of stuff is right there in the Bible. It's really fulfilling. It's what it's doing. It's going to go a lot deeper. A lot of people think it's just going to flip around and all this kind of stuff and just turn back around, be like it was before. I'm going to tell y'all something. I've lived many years of my life. Thank you, Lord. And the good is going to be all we can make of it. It's going to be way different than it used to be. It already is. The time's incredible now. Even when you go out in public, you really got to watch for your safety and your family's safety and stuff like that, because there's a lot of crazier people out there than there used to be. Unfortunately, y'all, they are. Yep, you're right. It's going to get way worse. And a lot of people think, well, it can't get no worse than now. Yes, it can. I wish it wouldn't, but it's going to. I wish everybody got along, but it ain't. You just got to watch out, be smart, and ask God, ask God to give y'all spiritual discernment too. That right there, which I know most of y'all knows what I'm saying. That really helps you. And another good idea, what he said, keep prepping. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up and keep preparing. We will make it. I'm glad I come on and done that live stream tonight. I feel so much better in my heart, even though I ain't done one in a while. The deception is out here bigger. Y'all know this. There's so much deception out here. It's unbelievable compared to what it used to be. Just like this, y'all. I'll tell you this. I'll tell y'all this. I used to walk around at night. Me and my brother had an older brother. I miss him and stuff. Had leukemia and stuff. A lot of y'all know this. He died at a young age and stuff. Well, he come down when he was 18. Then he lived his 21. He's a good brother too. A really good brother. I miss him right now. But right now, if he was to take off on foot right now, man or woman, not just a woman, a man, no matter how rough you are right now, if you're in the middle of nowhere right now, you'd be at risk, and you better be prayed up right now, because they'd be a man probably drive by and keep driving by if you're in a location, possibly think about robbing you, possibly thinking about killing you or anything. That's what kind of time we're living in, y'all. And if it's a woman, the same way, only they'd probably try to rape a woman or something like that right there. It's awful time we're living in. I'll have to tell y'all, it's way different than it used to be. What you just said, I miss you all singing. I said that tonight too. I was talking to Sasha. I said, I miss going on there and singing with them. I may have to go on there, give y'all a good laugh one night, just sing with y'all or whatever, but try. I mean, I'm doing it from my heart. I can't sing that good though, but I will try. Sasha can sing 10 times better than me. I'll get this light back on just a second. I think. Yeah, there it comes. And I have practice. I know songs. Some people can just sing better than other people. There's more gifting and stuff. I cannot sing a lick. But either way, I do enjoy trying to do it. No, we don't wake up in the morning and feel like you. 3, no PO. We feel pretty good, and we're trying to make it, and we are going to make it with prepping plus God. So I wish you the best, even though you cut me down. You find your cousin attractive. Somebody ban him. This may be Davey. I wouldn't doubt it. You don't know when you go online. I'm going to tell you, y'all, you will put up with that stuff right there. I have put up with that. It don't bother me, but it does bother a lot of people. But I put up so much stuff that's just part of it. I figured out there's some good people, just like real life. There's some good people and there's some bad people. And there's just some people just more corrupt than other ones. On that right there. It don't matter what you say, somebody's always going to mess with you. That's part of a live stream. You got to be a little tougher to do a live stream because they're coming after you. They don't bother me, though. So it makes me laugh. Because chances is they ain't got a clue what's going on in this real world. And it's really a shame and stuff like that. It's really pitiful what we're all going through right now. And we know what's coming. Plus, it's difficult times right now for a lot of people and stuff. But they ain't got a clue what's going down. That's okay. You'll probably have next time for whatever Alabama Prepper. This person probably come back. I wouldn't doubt. A lot of them does. But chances is, the way I look at it, they need, luckily, he got to hear about the Lord some and everything else. He may be against the Lord. He may, I mean, be on there right there, maybe on the other side. But either way, luckily he got to hear about the Lord tonight. We will get him next. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Because a lot of times they pretend they don't hear, but they hear more than they pretend. I mean, on that right there. I've even talked to people and stuff like that, and if they're that way, a lot of times, sometimes you have to ban them, and sometimes you don't. But and YouTube lets it go down if it's the worst of the worst. I've been cussed out, which a lot of y'all knows. I've been cussed out just on here regular. I mean, not even know the people, and just come on here just because maybe my belief systems, I said something I didn't like, and just come after me and attack me and stuff. But the way I look at it, it's my channel. I'm going to put out what I want to put out. If they don't like it, they can just go somewhere else. That's all there is to it. Still makes me laugh. They come after you hard. That makes me remember the first. Now, I will tell y'all something. The first couple live streams and stuff I ever done in my entire life, it might be the first or second or third time I done one. I had this guy come on there, and he come after me hard. I mean, it's bust out to laugh, and it was just hilarious. But he was really coming after me hard, and he figured out he couldn't mess me up, so he just left on his own. I didn't even ban him. I just let him go ahead and do it for a while. Then I've never even talked to him since. It's like gone. You find out when you talk to enough people like I have, there's good and there's people out to get you. There's a lot right now, this day and time. I'd say there's more people this year, and last year is way different when I first started. I mean, YouTube lets a lot of it go and stuff. They don't clean nothing up. They'll let it go on. Which drama, I guess they look at a lot of this drama brings in probably a lot of people too on that. So that may be the reason I don't do it. I don't know why it light's cutting off, but it is. Well, it says it's going to go off about 10 minutes ago, but I've been on as long as I've been on in a while. Who else got snow right now? I will tell y'all, I am a little give out today. I've done a decent amount of stuff. I'm a little give out, but crap, I'm glad to be here with y'all tonight. I'm ready to eat something out of the garden, which is too early right now. I know y'all know it's too early, but that food is so good. Well, Muslims go to heaven. I will tell you what my beliefs is. Since you asked this question, you want to know the truth? I'm going to tell you the truth. If they bow their head and get saved and ask Jesus Christ, through Jesus Christ, not through Muhammad, that right there is a false prophet and a half. And I've been saying it from the beginning of my channel. Anybody over there that believes that crap and don't believe Jesus Christ and stuff and believes Muhammad over that is full of baloney, everything. Because the whole thing, 9 yards, that's my beliefs. And I know I'm right. All you got to do is read the Bible and everything else. If you notice, our Bible talks about Jesus Christ. Muhammad tricked all them people over there. And I want you to know this. Muhammad, he tricked all them people. He tricked a man out of his own wife. And he slept with her and everything else. That's how a deceiver he was. Muhammad, I firmly believe this. I've read up a bunch about Muhammad stuff, y'all. Muhammad was basically working for everything he could do, trying to trick people and deceive them. He's working for the devil. And a lot of people is not going to like hearing this, but it's the truth. It's a false religion. That's what it is. The only way you're going to make it to heaven, get saved through Jesus Christ. That's the way it is. Ask God to forgive you. Bow down and repent, and he will forgive you in Jesus Christ's name. I will tell that. I mean, if it gets a strict on here, you ain't supposed to say nothing about Muslims and stuff. They need to not be deceived, which they're deceived. And there's a lot more than I've even telling y'all that's about Muslim and stuff, their beliefs and stuff. It's unbelievable what their beliefs is. But they've been brainwashed and stuff. You know, if you took a kid his whole life from a child and stuff, a childhood kid, baby, all the way through life, and tell him, you know, this right here is so-and-so, it's just beyond brainwashing. I know y'all know. Most all y'all knows this. That's my beliefs. I'm glad somebody asked me about that, about Muslims. We need to hear that. The Bible clearly states, and they do have their own Quran and stuff, and they believe that. It's unbelievable. Somebody could get that brainwashed as that. But when they get taught at birth that, I can't keep that line. When they get taught at birth that, I mean, they got failed. Just to be honest with you, I'm honest with y'all. I mean, their parents failed them, which there's a little more to what I'm even talking about. One of these days I may talk about this, but Muslims need to repent in Jesus Christ's name. That's what they need to do. It probably was. He's probably got a little Muslim cousin in his bloodline. Boy, he's talking about Muslims. I wouldn't doubt it. I had a Muslim to come on here a long time ago, and he said he wanted to be friends with me and stuff. But I knew what he was setting up. He was wanting to know my beliefs. And he was like, do you believe in Muhammad? And I know he existed and stuff like that out there. I know, but just like I'm telling y'all, corrupt, trickery, and everything else. He's not nothing about like Jesus Christ is or nothing. But anyway, I went ahead and told him my beliefs, and I've never talked to him again. He was a firm Muslim. Told him he was trying to get me to convert. I didn't convert. He told me, he said, I'm fixing to quit you. And I said, goodbye. Want me to bring light for you. Sasha, do you remember that guy that I'm talking about? He talked to me like 10 minutes. He was friendly to I knew when he started opening up and he started asking me questions about stuff, my Christian beliefs and stuff. And I went ahead and told him, I said, yeah, I know what happened. Which I'd done read. I didn't tell him, but I done read a bunch of stuff like what they believe and stuff like that. It's way out there. But either way, I did tell him about Jesus Christ and the Lord and stuff like that. I done my job. It's up to him what he wants to believe. I ain't gonna force him or nothing like that. That's his choice. It's just the wrong choice. That Muslim. He will see one of these days that he wished he had listened. But anyway, you will see a bunch of stuff like that when you do live streams. You'll hear every kind of question that they are out there, because a lot of people thinks way different. I didn't realize when I started doing them how different a lot of people was and stuff like that, especially around the world. I mean, I didn't never know they would come on and talk to me like they have before. But I'll talk to them and stuff like that right there. But I will tell them if they try to get me converted or anything, or to Muhammad and stuff, there ain't no way I'd ever do that. Mm. Well, I'm okay. I'm fixing. I guess I'll stay on here a few more minutes since I've already stayed on here 40 minutes. I used to stay on here for a lot longer than that. But I'm okay. If it don't get on y'all's nerves too bad, I'll just have to open the door. I'm getting a little tired though. I've been up. What time I get up this morning? It's actually about 6 or 6:30. I've been up all day long, but had a good day. Good weather. No snow. Warmer weather in the 70s, what the high was. Which I'm sure a lot of people had a lot warmer weather than us is watching, or had colder weather than us. Hey, when we gonna sing for them again? Yeah, I wish Alabama Prepper. I gotta tell all y'all this. I wished it would totally not go above 79 degrees with low humidity. If it would stay around 75 to 80 degrees, to me, it would be perfect weather. But we all know, the ones that lives in Alabama knows it's the heat's coming, humidity's coming. It's going to be through the roof very soon. It's going to be, I'll be outside. If I'm doing a live stream, I'll show y'all. You will instantly start sweating even if you're not doing nothing. That's how Alabama, which that does in a lot of other areas. Our humidity gets beyond crazy. And it ain't gonna be long before it does it, because it's already was warm. I mean, it's already in March. It's already 80. I think it went up to 82 or 83 or 84 yesterday, and the humidity was up a little bit too. It's gonna get warm come around July or August. Be probably over the hundreds like it is every year. The highest I ever seen. I'm gonna tell all y'all this. Sash is my witness on this right here. She'll remember this. We was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama one day. They was giving a heat advisory, and we went down there to watch that. We wasn't watching the ball game right there. We was just selling some stuff, and we was down there delivering some products, and everybody's like, don't go down that way today. It's going to be about 10 degrees hotter than it even is at your house. And my daddy's like, don't even get out today. It's just too hot. I went down there, and that was the hottest I've ever been in my entire life. It was 100, I think 119 or 120, and our humidity was through the roof, wasn't it, Sasha? It was. So all y'all Tuscaloosa people, y'all are pretty tough to handle that weather, because I mean it was bad weather. Even though there wasn't a whole lot out, there's a heat advisory going on. But either way, I know a lot of people have seen that kind of weather, but it was hot. Oh, maybe you're definitely gonna need that fixed. You will, if you come to Alabama and live, y'all, you're gonna need some type of air conditioner, even if you more or less buy you something and maybe set up in the woods or anything. They ain't no, when it gets around July, August, they usually ain't no cool days. It's usually heat and humidity through the roof. That's just like looks like Alabama Press says. You need an air conditioner. He needs one, and it won't cool it off much with Alabama Prepper. It'll help. It'll help you survive, but it won't cool it down much. Got the hiccups. I don't think I ever caught the hiccups on live stream, but I have tonight. No air in Alabama. Yeah, it's like it takes the oxygen away. And especially if you're doing something or working or something, when it's that hot, sweat will just roll off of you. They coming. Well, good. Good. If you get that fixed now, you'll be ready for this. I know you know it's fixed. It's gonna happen. We ain't gonna have no cool summer. I don't think how hot it's already been. We're gonna have a rough, probably all over Alabama. We're gonna have a rough, high humidity and high heat. Who else we got on? Hey to everybody too. If you're brand new to this channel too, hit that subscribe button. All we do, if you're brand new to the channel and you're listening, all we do when we do live streams, we just more or less talk about what's going on in this real world, because we're basically being told a lot of lies. But I know all y'all knows the real truth, what's going down. Most of everyone y'all knows. I mean, on that. And you are welcome to if you're brand new. Just like them people earlier. I said, hey, they come on here and talk just like anybody else, and they're welcome to do it. I've talked to a bunch of people since I've done YouTube from every state, every province in Canada, just about. Yeah, I know I've talked to every province in Canada, countries all over the world. And they're as welcome as anybody to. Taught some good people. God's really blessed me on this channel because I've really taught some good people. Got to know people that I would have never knew in my entire life if it hadn't been for YouTube. So that lets y'all know YouTube can be used for bad or it can be used for good on that. And there is a lot of stuff out there that's shouldn't be out there, especially for kids or anything like that right there. But that's sign of the times. All the fruit trees. Well, I still got something for you. It's going to come probably next month, Josie. It'll probably be next month, probably around, it'll be sometime in April. The first through the 10th, somewhere in April, it'll be safe enough for me to go ahead and send you that fig tree. I still got it right now in the pot right now, with your name on it. I need to go out there and see it root on its own too. I mean, which they're easy to root too, but it rooted on its own. It's a good fig tree too. Oh yeah, Sasha, I got to go ahead and set me up an email or something like that right there, which I know y'all know. I used to have an email on here and stuff. But anyway, I got to set up something. I've got one of them is totally full, but I got to set up another email on here. Which is probably a lot, Josie, it's probably a lot colder right now in your area than it is my area right now. The 40s tomorrow, in the 50s. I'll let you know it's a lot cooler. But the way the fig tree will work, it'll look like it ain't going to do nothing the first year. The second year, it will probably double in size. Then the third year, it'll get bigger and bigger. It's amazing how much a clone fig tree can do. But it's going to be the one to clone. I mean, it cloned itself basically. It grew it. A little part of it was in the ground, which I can root them myself. I can root just about anything. But anyway, this thing, a lot of fig trees, if they drop down and they go to the ground so much, like this one did, it rooted itself. And it's only a fig tree I've just about got. The rest of them won't hardly root yourself with this. Actually, the limbs won't fall over enough to the ground. You've got to root them. They root easy, but it's the only one I got. It's pretty good sizing too. It's a pretty fig, which I've got several figs that's pretty, but it's a really pretty fig. And it tastes so different. It's Faith's favorite fig. But Hannah likes the what's that? And she likes the best, Sasha. What is that? They taste so different too. They look the leaves a little different, but most all the figs taste is different. There's some that don't taste as good as others, and a lot of people don't like figs, but they're really good. They've got medicinal properties, everything else, and the leaves. You just got to know how to use them. Yesterday was 88 before thunderstorms. Wow. Well, never mind. Y'all have been getting more. If it went up to 88, y'all have already been warmer than us this year. Brown. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. The fig that I'm going to give Josie is like, it's an older fig, but it come off of a really, really old fig tree, didn't it, Sasha? It was an old-timey fig. And the man that gave me the cutting to begin with, I've done several cuttings, but the man that gave me the cutting off this is like a special tree. His name was Freddie. And he was 80, well, he was 80-something year old when he passed away, and it was it 2 or 3 years ago, Sasha? It wasn't long ago. And I don't think he no more thought I could root that tree than I could fly. Because he knew about rooting or anything like that, but he'd never seen it done. And when he gave me them cuttings, he didn't really know. But either way, they worked out good. It made a big old tree, or more or less now. It's pretty good size now off of a cutting. It's just like the parent plant, too. It looks identical to it, only it's just a little littler than his, because his is a massive one now. Or was the last time I seen it. I hadn't looked at him since he passed away. Maybe it cut down. I hope not, but I wouldn't doubt it. Got the onions. Awesome. Okay. Good night, Jen. I hope you have a good night, and hope everything works out too for you. Speaking about fig, what is my favorite tasting fig? I guess it's got to be Black Mission. The darker figs, I will tell y'all something. The darker figs, the ones almost black or dark brown stuff, to me, is got the best flavor of all compared to the other ones. But everybody's so different. You can eat a light colored one. You might like it better. You don't really know till you try them, stuff like that. Everybody's different. And I've told this a million times. It makes me laugh just thinking about this now. It didn't when it happened or nothing, y'all. But I had took massive cuttings. I know a lot of y'all's heard this story. I had took massive cuttings off all the figs I did. And I done, how many would you say I had done, Sasha? I had them in the ground. They was rooted and they was doing good. How many did I clone that year? I had to go to grow a world of them things. Is what I was going to do, a world, which I got a decent amount of them now, but I was going to try to do a lot of them in a lot of different varieties, and I clone them and done all the work, put them out there on my property. A man, this is before I had anything fenced. A man crunk up his lawnmower, mowed all the way down the first road. And it was a long road too. Then he turned around and come around through there, and that's when I seen him. He's almost through that row. He destroyed, I'm gonna say, I don't know, probably 100 to 300. I'm gonna say on there, right there, somewhere around that. It was long rows. I had goals and some plans to get some figs going. I had them things as healthy as they could be. That made me sick as crap. He cut them things. They flew all over the yard. It's just a mistake. It was just, but either way, I ain't never cloned as many like that ever since that happened to me. And that's all y'all. Well, I got choked. That's all y'all got to do. If you'll clone your son, you can come up with some cuttings. I mean, get some cuttings from somebody. Somebody give you the cuttings. Now is the time of the year to really do that. They'll really do good right now. And they're really easy to clone too. Don't let everybody fool you out there that's got all these channels that tells you how hard they are to clone and stuff. Them things is the easiest, some of the easiest things I've ever done in my life to clone. I can clone just about anything, but lots of channels will tell you how hard it is and all this other kind of. It's not hard to clone a fig tree, not to me at all. Just about everything can be cloned. Yep, it's what they need to be doing too, y'all. Y'all hear that? That's really the truth on that. Because prices, we think they're high now. Look how much gas prices they're going to go through the roof, even higher. Every day they go up. I wish they was cheap, but them cheap grocery days or cheap gas or cheap anything or clothing, it's over with. Have we got any new people on? If we do me a shout out right here. I'll talk to you. I hear the dog outside. Barking right now. Other than that, everything's really quiet. Oh. Well, y'all, I guess what we've been on here. Let me look. I think we've been over an hour. You don't even say now. But either way, we've been here a while. But I'll tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm over from taking a break. I'm going to do a live stream every once in a while. I've done so many and so many videos and stuff. I had thought about more or less retiring, but I don't know. I think I'm going to hang around a while. Might not do as many as I used to. Y'all remember, I used to do them pretty regular. Need to make a gas fire. I know what you're talking about. There's so much stuff that you can make. And I'm going to tell all y'all, most all y'all know this. If you got something in mind that you're wanting to make, YouTube has got the info out there right now. If you have to look for it, search for it on there, if it's on there, anything, that technology, more or less that knowledge didn't used to be out there. But right now, it's out there. Won't be probably all these Well, the times going like they are now, one of these days, a lot of that information is going to be lost. So anything you think of that will help you, if you have to save it, print it out, write it down on a piece of paper, do that right there. I wish there was a way I could give you my contact info. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Alabama Prepper. Sasha, if there is an email on here that you can give him, that his information or whatever will come through, just give it to him and everybody else that wants to email me right there. I haven't put my email on in a long time. Have we got one right now that he could do it? Or anybody else could do it? If we do, just add it on there for everybody. My name is Derek. Well, nice to meet you, Derek. I did not know that. I will tell you this, since you told me your name, which I know you know my name's Jeff and stuff, but I will tell the rest of the people on here, this will give you a good laugh and everybody else a good life. I've talked to a world of people, and I know y'all know I have, but I never ask for nobody's name unless they want to tell me their first name. Lots of people just tells me their nickname and everything else, but lots of people that I've talked to for a long time, I just know them by whatever handle they got on YouTube. I don't never ask them nothing. Right there. I always, when I first started my channel, I thought to myself, if somebody wants me to know their name, they can tell me, but I'm going to talk to them and stuff because I know y'all know everything's really changed. But I didn't have a clue I was talking to Derek on here. So, so nice to meet you. I've been emailing one guy, but I don't know. Okay. If she if she has not answered, Faith, if your mama has got the baby, can you ask her which email that we could use? That way they could email me. If anybody wants to talk to me, just like Josie or whatever, y'all know which I've emailed Josie a bunch of times, but I have not had a use the email here in a long time. Okay. Yes, I can. Well, yeah, ask your mama or get her to put it on here if you will. So anybody can copy and paste it like that. It'd be easier for them. It keeps blocking. Well, let me make you a moderator. If you'll be nice, Prep and Truth, I might make you a moderator. Say pretty please before I click the button. I'm just a kidding. All right, I went ahead and put that. Maybe I'll let you now. I made you moderator. Prepping. Okay. Oh, it won't let you. I know what you're saying. It won't let you do just like that. I know what you're saying. Okay. So all y'all, it's gonna be prepping the truth, just like that right there. Spelled just like that right there. At put that funny A word instead of at. It should let you do that. Gmail.com. And So it won't let you write just like you're supposed to do nothing like that, which it's probably YouTube's rules on that. Either way, I can put it right down. The next time I come on, Josie, if you didn't get it, I will go ahead and get Sasha tomorrow. Well, I guess I come back on tomorrow or one day this week. Just come back on and I'll give you the thing right there. It'll be in my description. Next video I do, I will put that email on here for everybody. That'd make it easier on everybody. So I got to more or less just go down from the video. It ain't going to be today. It will be the next video I do. I will try my best to put an email where all y'all can get in touch with me and wants to talk to me. That's all together right here. I know all y'all knows this. preppingtruth@gmail.com. Right, Sasha? Not prepping the truth, prepping truth. Just like she done it. Because all y'all knows if you off one letter, if you want to write somebody, or if you off one letter, it just bounce right back to you. Oh yeah, I got some questions too. Woman asked me earlier, Sasha, which I don't think is on. She said she missed the singing. When do you want to sing again? I told him I may have to take over the singing, even though I couldn't sing. Wrote it down. Okay, good job, Josie. And that's an active email too, so. Not sure. Well, good. Well, Jen's done gone now, but we'll tell her next time we're on. Where we're going to sing at here, Storm or Truth, or your channel. Or we could do all the channels if you want to. That's how we used to do it, Sasha. We would combine them all, stuff like that, and let them all come on like that. I would like to do that because we hadn't done that in a long time. Just let all the channels come on and stuff like that. Plus, we should quit doing that. It's only because I'm on live stream. Mess ups happens when you're on live stream. I will tell y'all that. Even for everything can be going perfect through the day, if you do a live stream, anything can happen. It can mess up on you, or maybe you're doing something that'll mess up. But anyway, we used to do this, y'all. A lot of y'all probably remembers this. We used to sing sometimes every once in a while on her channel and both the other channels. To me, that was the good old days too, because you can really spread the word out and stuff about the Lord and stuff like that if you do it like that. Because some people like to come to either channel. One of the channels better than the other ones. It's just the way it works. And all y'all knows, Bama Prepper is a different dude than Storm of Truth. So, but he can possibly make it to both live streams some way. I'm just kidding. I remember when I done videos. That was fun to me. I done video one time. I don't even know if it's even public or whatever, but I may be a live stream. But anyway, I was talking to Bama Prepper, then I was letting Storm of Truth come on, do it and stuff like that, and that was fun. It was a different video. It was a crazy video, but either way, I liked it. That's back when I used to do videos just all the time. Team Spot. Who all remembers this? I want to ask y'all something. We did this too. I ain't forgot. I used to call out everybody when we was singing stuff. I'd say, y'all either be Team Sasha or Team Jeff. And there would be a whirl of Team Sasha come on there. It was funny. I've cooked on live streams before. To me, it was always fun cooking on live stream too. It was different. What do you say, Team Jeff? And I'd go to her channel. I'd talk to all of her people and stuff. I'd say, I know every single one of y'all's Team Jeff. Y'all just playing. I'd bother him a little bit. That's been a long time ago now. But either way, we had some good times on it. What a night, y'all. I come out here, I was going to stay on here for 20 or 30 minutes. I've been on here an hour and 11 minutes. I will never, ever probably break my record because it's actually what is my longest live stream that I ever done straight. I remember one time I done one, it was a long one. It's probably about four years ago, I guess. I think I done it to like 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning. And I'd already been on it like all day. I don't know what else done, but either way, I talked to people from everywhere. I'll be neutral. No, you won't. You're gonna be Bama Prepper. What you're gonna be. I'm gonna nominate you, Smoking Swamp. How long's it been since we sung? How many of y'all come on and listen to us sing? It's been a while. I mean, a lot of y'all sung with us for a long time and stuff. It's probably been 3-6 months, I guess. What's the rooster name? I had a little rooster. I put him on the fence. Because he yelled for Jeff, because he had good sense. That probably ain't that's a song we used to play for basketball. I was changing the words around. When I was in school a long time ago, these cheerleaders used to sing this crazy song about this rooster. Only I changed the words around. Yeah, old Puffy, the rooster, he's good old boy. He's big. He's a good old boy. He is tame. Y'all would not believe. He is beyond tame. He's a good rooster. He's got a massive set of claw. I mean, not them spurs. He's got a massive set of spurs, but he will not get you for nothing. All right. Good night, Josie. Hope you have a good night. And email me up. I'll email you back. Yeah, we've had him since he's a baby. But he loves to eat, and he's a big old boy. If you look at him, you're going to think he's just this rough, mean rooster and stuff. But he ain't to humans, but he don't like the white rooster at all. I got to say, he's a little rough to him. But anyway, he ain't to me or none of us. He'll let me pet him. But he turned out, I remember him since he's about that big, but he's a big old boy now. They now, oh yeah, y'all. Most every one of our roosters and chickens, Faith and Hannah name just about every one of them. They come up with all the names. Meanest. Oh my! That's an easy question, an easy answer for this right here. That black rooster. It was my daddy's rooster. He had bought this rooster. It was a henny rooster. I don't know if you spell it. I don't know. I never seen you spell it, but it was a henny rooster. This thing must have been mistreated or something. But anyway, this man told him he's out of Hawaii, and it's been years ago. But my daddy said, I'm getting this rooster, and this man said it's the meanest rooster he's ever had in his entire life. And my daddy said, I need this rooster. And I told him, I said, Daddy, that man's probably lying to you. I said, that rooster probably ain't going to be that mean. That rooster was 10 times meaner than he was even told. This rooster would flog anybody any given time. If he would even peck the ground and beg for you to feed him or get around him, and he'd just flog your leg off, and boy, he hurt too. He has his spurs. I mean, he would bury them up in you. He hated roosters. He hated dogs. He would do it to dogs. He hated everything. He would try to get you if you fed him. It was the floggingest rooster I've ever seen in my entire life. No comparison to that black henny rooster. We've had no time many roosters. And my daddy said the same thing. He said, this is the meanest rooster. He was going to get rid of him one day. I said, I hate for you to do that right there. You've already had him that long. So he kept him forever. We just had to feed him from a distance because this thing, and water him too, this thing would light your butt up. Yeah, he would. If he was weed eating or something, we didn't know he's that bad. And I was out there weed eating one day, and he tried his best to flog the weed eater. I mean, I don't know nothing he liked. Just like I said, he would try his best to get you to feed him before you would if he just pretend like he was just too far away and stuff. But what he'd do is size you up, and he would let you come over, and he would flog you, and he would go all the way up your leg. He may hit you up high, and you gonna bleed too. That is the meanest rooster I've ever seen, ever, by far. But it's funny thinking about it now, but he looked like he's a mean rooster too. He was solid black. I believe to this day, who owned him before my daddy got him, I believe they was severely mean to him is what I think. I think they had ruined him and stuff and made him mean, made him aggressive. Because it was, y'all wouldn't believe how mean this thing was. The dogs wouldn't get near this rooster because he would flog them. Yeah, if he got you, boy, it would hurt. And you didn't heal right up. It took a while to heal up. I learned 1 or 2 times, maybe 3. It got me probably about 2 or 3 times, I guess. But either way, I knew to stay a distance from him and watch him because that thing would get you. I've had some really good tame roosters, and I've had some. If I hadn't, more or less, if I just went to trade day and got them already grown, you don't know. It just depends who's taking care of them. I know all y'all knows about chickens. If you're good to them, try not to make them mean stuff. Usually they're pretty tame if you have anything to do with them. But I've really seen some aggressive ones. And just like that white one we got now that the rooster gets, that thing's wishy-washy, ain't it, Sasha? That thing, she thinks to this day that thing will get you. It tries to get Sasha and them. It really don't me, but she's thinking it's going to try to get her. Pitbull. Yeah, that's how aggressive he was. Everything's got, no matter what kind of animal you got, it's just way different. They can be friendly or it can be mean. But a lot of it's up to how it's been done. I don't know how old that rooster was when my daddy got it, but it was done grown. He kept him a long time. Oh, yeah. I want to tell y'all a rooster that was as tame as I've ever seen a rooster tame in my entire life. We could hold him or do anything with this rooster. Sashi, you remember that white hackle? He was pretty as could be. To me, he's the prettiest rooster I've ever seen in my entire life. But he looked so mean. He would act like he's going to get you and flog you and stuff. But that rooster would let you hold him. He never flogged me. He never bit me. He never done nothing. That was an awesome rooster, wasn't it? Do you remember that white hackle? I know you do. He was beyond a pet. Everybody was scared of that thing, but it would dance around like he's just going to get you and stuff, but it was as friendly as everything. And we used to have them little ones. Sash used to have them as pets, and we had a duck wing and a silver duck wing, a brown red. Tell them about that, Sasha. Only they was little bitty roosters and little bitty hens. I know all y'all knows what kind I'm talking about. They was cocky, but they was tame as everything. As pretty as they could be. I always liked them. I ain't had them for a while, though. We had them little ones in a while. Yeah, bantams there. I always liked them little bantams. I want another henny. Oh, I don't think I want another henny. I believe. Oh, yeah, I will tell y'all a funny story. He's passed away now and everything. This is tragedy. The old boy, he's about like my brother, but it was my uncle, Sidney. He died and stuff. He OD'd, just to be honest with y'all. He OD'd years ago. But anyway, about 5 or 10 years, he had some problems, went through a bad marriage, and got with the wrong crowd and stuff like that. And the old boy, he OD'd. But he had good in him all his life. He just got that problem. He wouldn't quit it. But anyway, this is before ever he got on drugs bad or anything like that. Because when he's younger, he wouldn't drink. He wouldn't do nothing. I mean, he would not do nothing. But he waited till he got older that he started messing with stuff, and I didn't know it and stuff. But anyway, he still had good in him. He just had a habit and just messed up. But he told me and my dad, he looked at square in the eyes. He'd been drinking that day just a little bit. And he looked at me, he said, I'm going to tame that henny rooster. He said, that rooster will let me pet it. Then my dad walked out there. He said, hey, Sidney, how you doing? And he looked at him. He said, well, I'm fixing to tame that henny rooster, Ron. Because my dad's name was Ron. He said, I'm fixing to tame that rooster. He said, I heard y'all been having problems out of that rooster. He said, Sidney, you won't never be able to tame this rooster. He said, this rooster right here will get your butt and you will scream. It will light you up. Sidney said, no, I'm going to tame that rooster. I said, well, go ahead and have at it. I want to watch this. He got down there. That henny acted like it was eating food and everything off the ground. The next thing I knew, within 5 minutes, that sucker lit him up all the way from ankle, all the way up here, and he screamed and run. That was hilarious how it lit him up. I knew it was going to do it. He didn't listen, and he found out. He said he would never, ever try to tame that rooster again. He said, why didn't you tell me it was rough as it was? I said, I did. You thought I was kidding you. And he figured out I was not kidding him. My daddy wasn't kidding either. It's actually, it got him. I mean, it majorly lit him up. He went out of the rooster taming business that day. He was done. But he could have been a good old, I mean, he was still a good old boy. He just had a lot of problems. And either way, I tore my mama up too when he done that stuff, messed up on that crap. He messed his life up and ended his life. But he was, at one time when we was kids and stuff, because he's just about 4 years older than me, he was a good old boy. He was just, I thought him like of a brother instead of an uncle. Because my grandma and my mother told me, to be honest with y'all, they said, hey, it was an accident that my grandma got pregnant and stuff. They told her she couldn't get pregnant and stuff at the age she got pregnant. No more, whatever. That's been years ago. But anyway, she got pregnant and stuff. But that he was a good old boy all the way through school. He didn't do nothing. But I don't know who got him on that crap or whatever. But that tore my mama up, tore me up too. But that rooster, he should have listened a lot better that day. Because nobody could tame that henny rooster. And he figured it out. He's still thinking about it that day. I mean, it's just hilarious. Scaring a gray rooster. Oh my goodness, yes. He bit a plug out of him and spit it out, did not Sasha. This rooster was so mean, it just turned and I know y'all guys knows what I'm saying, women too on this right here, where it bit him, it was just a bad spot and everything to even be bit. And this rooster was so mean, it bit a plug at him, and my dad screamed like everything. I said, Dad, what's wrong? He said, this rooster bit out, and all of a sudden that rooster spit his chunk of skin out. I shook my head. I thought, oh my goodness. He had some pretty roosters. I mean, he used to breed them and stuff, and they was some of the prettiest roosters I've ever seen in my entire life. But some of them, that one that spit a chunk out and everything, whew, he was tough, but either way, I heard him scream. Time to get some. I ain't had no game roosters in years, which he had a bunch of them years ago, but I had not had. To me, they're pretty as they can be. I mean, if you get like a pure breed or something, even a cross is beautiful, but I just got them right there, them tame ones and stuff for eggs, stuff like that, because some of them game roosters will get you butt if you have them. No. A lot of people fight them. I always just liked them just because they're so pretty and stuff like that. They're pretty breeds. Yep. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Y'all want to hear a story? If y'all do, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I might not should. I don't mean nothing by this, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Probably gonna flip some of y'all out if y'all want to hear this story. It was about my daddy and mama. That reminds me, Sasha, what she's talking about, y'all. My daddy and mama had already been married for years and years. And my daddy told me one day, he's like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave, and me and your mama's going to get a divorce. Well, my mother stayed there at home, and he just left out. I thought he was kidding. I thought, they ain't going to get no divorce. He's just saying that. And he told me, he said, all my roosters, Y'all do whatever y'all want with him. And I thought he was going to come back later that night or something. So Sasha went out there and fed all them roosters. We fed them roosters. You remember how hard that was to feed them roosters? I mean, literally, there was like 3 acres worth of roosters. Ain't that about right? But maybe 3 or 4 acres. It was unbelievable. But anyway, that's how many roosters there was. They like to eat and everything else. And he's like, and he loved them too. He'd feed them every day, about twice a day. He'd feed them every day. And I thought, he's going to come back in a little bit. Well, he didn't come back. And later on that night, my mother looked at me and she said, I don't think he's coming back. And I started talking to Sasha. I said, I don't think he's coming back either. So I went up there. He went to my grandma's house, his mama. And I went up there later on that night. I said, D, I said, I don't know what's going on with you and mama or whatever. I said, but I want y'all to work everything out. I want you to go ahead and come on back home. He said, nah. He said, I'm not coming back home. We're going to get a divorce. So I don't know what happened or nothing like that. He didn't tell me nothing. They said he didn't want to talk about nothing. And I thought the next day he was going to come back home. How long did he stay gone, Sasha? Was it about a month or 2 months? And we fed them roosters every single day. And Sasha ended up getting close to all these roosters and stuff. But we saved all them roosters. I will never forget my poor old mama. She started getting upset about a week later. She was like, I'm going to go. She said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. She said, I'm going to drive up there and I'm going to try to get him to go out to eat with me. And I'm like, I said, well, surely he will. I said, go up there and everything, talk to him. I said, y'all need to go out and do something. Y'all need to work everything out. So he went up there. She went up there and she took him out to eat. And I couldn't believe it and stuff. I'm just like, it's just weird to me. But anyway, they got back together. Stayed the rest of their life together till my mama died. Then later on my day, 5 years to the same day. Right now, my daddy lived 5 years on the same day, died on the same day 5 years later. Just, I guess they had some problems and stuff, and I don't know, but either way, my grandma thought he's going to go right back home and stuff. She thought it was just going to be maybe a whole night and stuff, and I thought so too. But either way, he stayed gone for a long time. I went there like a week or two later. I said, D, get in the car with me. My mama's worried about you. Get back in the car with me and go back home. He's like, nah, I'm going to stay right here at my mama's. He said, I'm going to give her everything. She can have everything. I'm never going back. So then that's when I went back and told my mama, I said, I didn't tell her everything. I said, you might need to go up there and talk to him. I believe y'all going to work everything out and stuff. I didn't tell her everything. What I always said. And I'm like, I think if you go up there and talk to him and stuff, y'all can work everything out. So I tricked my mama in going out there and talking to him and stuff. And luckily they worked everything out because I wanted to work everything out. That's been years ago. You never know what's going to happen in life. Anything can happen. Don't care who you are. Any given thing, random or out of the ordinary, can possibly happen. I've seen it happen. Oh. But I will tell all y'all something. I'm going to go after this. I'm going to tell y'all one more thing. Faith, my oldest daughter, is 12. Hannah is 10. what I want in life, I've never talked about this hardly before on nowhere, nothing like that out there. What I want in my life, I know one of these days they're probably going to get married later on. I bet it's just natural stuff. I want a guy, whoever marries Faith and whoever marries Hannah, I want them to be very, very good to them and stuff like that. That's my ultimate goal right there because I believe they deserve that, be happy and stuff. If y'all got daughters or ever had daughters, y'all understand what I'm saying. It's really, because I always thought I was going to have boys to begin with, but I didn't. I had girls, so it's way different than if I had boys. My whole family usually had boys and stuff, so I automatically thought I was going to have boys, and I didn't. It's way different than having, because I'm a boy myself, a bunch of girls. Give me some henny rooster. You wouldn't have this rooster. You would have got rid of this rooster, I'm telling you. I don't know why that's doing it. There it comes back. I think it's going to come back on. All right, y'all. We've had a good talk about everything. Y'all know anything in this world's possibly, y'all probably been through everything in life. Life is something else. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, it really is. It's an adventure. All right. Y'all have a good night, and we will do another live stream one of these days. I had a good live stream, y'all. We talked about everything. But either way, I hope all y'all does good. God bless every one of y'all. And y'all take care. Stay strong. Keep prepping. Because times is fixed to get tighter. Y'all think they're bad now? We ain't seen nothing what's coming. We're going to see. The people's done changed. We're going to see the prices. Y'all going to see it. Everything's going out of whack. All right. Good night, Alabama Prepper. I hope all y'all sleeps good tonight. And maybe all y'all's family's doing good. God bless every one of y'all. See y'all next time, and bye, y'all.